What's up, Raiders? TristenWulf here, bringing you another Raid Shadow Legends video, and I just want to say I almost bit down on it. I did. I almost dove after the bait. It got me hard, right? The Queen of Hearts is out there just waiting for me to summon her, and it is hard to resist. I really want that unit, but I slept on it, I thought about it, and the more I thought about it, these 15x summons are not the safest way to get units. In fact, there's a lot of risk in doing the 15x summons, and they happen all the time. I just really feel like there's something on the horizon, something bigger, something that's waiting for us, maybe a collaboration or a big unannounced event. It's been a while since we've had a big thing happen, and then I saw this. Flames everywhere. Dude getting thrown off the top of a castle. And then this demon. Damn. So what is this? Chaos Awakes. So this looks like it's going to be a new dungeon. Hang on, we got another video too. Oh, damn. Here she comes, boys. Love the demon spawn faction. They are so amazing. They're the most metal and badass looking units in this game. I love it. Bringing in her whole horde. Eyes up here, guys. Eyes up here. Actually, eyes down there. You keep surprising me. Eyes down there. So check it out. Mythical unit and also part of this Chaos Awakes. So what is this Chaos Awakes going on? It looks like we are getting a new dungeon, and it's dropping like immediately. So this event dungeon, it says event dungeon is back, and this time a brand new mythical champion will be featured as the dungeon boss for the first time, giving raiders a chance to fight a two-phase boss. Kurosa the Covetous. So yeah, we get to fight a mythical. That's going to be a whole ass thing. I wonder if she's going to be a pullable unit. Surely she's going to be a pullable unit. Maybe that's what I'm sensing on the horizon, is that we're going to get a fusion, maybe a mythical fusion event. I don't know, but suddenly I am in conservation mode. I am saving everything, every drop of stamina, every bottle, every shard. I'm going to wait and see, because if there's a mythical fusion coming up, you know what? Sandbag your resources, guys. Trust me, I can feel something coming on hard and fast. Despite being a support type champion in her base form, her abilities scale off attack, which she also fully utilizes in her alternate form as an attack nuker. So during the fight, the players will need to adapt their teams in order to push through her defensive buffs in the base form, which she'll use to provide not only herself but her allies as well. At the same time, players have to account for her hard-hitting nukes in the alternative form. So that's going to be a whole lot to build a whole team around. Also being forged in flames, Kurosa is now better protected from HP burn debuffs compared to previous bosses. She'll only take 1% of her maximum HP as HP burn damage. Just kicking Geomancer right in the teeth, are we? Damage is unique to this event dungeon boss role. Your go-to strategy will be to bring strong support champions with no downtime on shields and healing to protect this team from big nukes. Powerful DDs, direct damage to deal with Kurosa herself and her subjects. So direct damage as opposed to just dots like, you know, HP burn. Kurosa's kit will feature two new buffs, Fortify and Shatter. The Fortify buff reduces an enemy's ignored defense effect by 15 or 25%. Yikes. And Shatter will increase the champion's ignored defense effect by 7.5 or 15%. Great. So we pen her less and she pens us more. So let's take a look at what this unit can do. So this is her base form. These are her skills in her base form, and right out of the gate, 35% attack to all of her allies. So even though she's support, her allies are going to be hitting hard. Her A1 skill, Surge of Chaos, attacks all enemies, heals all allies. The value of the heal is proportional to this champion's attack. So she's going to keep healing her allies, making it harder to kill her allies off. removes all debuffs from all allies, and then places an increased attack and shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. So it's a 4-turn cooldown, but if you think you're just going to crowd control this boss, realize that every 4 turns, 3 if she's already booked up in her boss fighting form, she's just going to keep removing your crowd control. So that's a little bit rough, and buffing in both defensively and offensively. Running Ramparts, her A3 skill, places a taunt buff and a 25% fortify buff on this champion for 2 turns. Also places an unkillable buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Good God. So they really don't want us to kill the allies. They really want us to be focused into her, not kill the allies. She's shielding the allies. She's healing the allies. She's buffing the allies and giving them unkillable, making it very hard to tear through the allies. Transforms the champion in alternate form, grants the attack course. Her passives, receives 15% less damage for each ally alive. Good God. Okay, so if she's got 3 allies, she's alive, she's going to take 45% less damage. That's great. That's great. So it is hard to kill the allies that she shields and she buffs and she makes unkillable, and they make you do 45% less damage. Oh, and she's resistant to HP burn as well. Yikes. Instantly transforms the champion into the alternate form when killing the last living ally. Okay, so you have got to struggle through killing all of the allies, which are going to be hard as hell to kill because of unkillable, because of shields, because of healing, because of fortify, because you're taunted into her instead of the allies, and she's taking less damage because the allies are alive. And through all that, you need to kill every single ally to get her into her alternate form, which is a nuke form. By the time you get there, you're kind of hurt. What's her nuke form look like? Destroyer of all. Her A1 skill in her nuke form attacks 1 enemy 3 times. If this attack kills an enemy, deals pure damage to all other enemies. If the other enemies are not bosses or minions, the amount of pure damage is equal to 30% of the initial target's max HP. If the other enemies are bosses or minions, it's equal to 10% the max HP instead. Attack cannot crit. Oof. Damn it. Okay, that's just the A1 skill, Icon of Havoc. On a 3-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies. Before attacking, steals all buffs from all enemies. Targets whose attack is lower than the champion's attack can't be resisted. Oh my God, so you better bring in attack types or she guarantees steals your buffs. Places 25% weakness debuff on all enemies. Targets those whose attack is equal to or lower to this champion can't resist that as either. You can't resist the weekend. You can't resist the weekend. You can't resist having your stuff stolen. Dear God. Ruthless Agent places, here's the new buffs, the 15% shatter buff and 30% increased crit rate buff for 3 turns. Places True Fear on all enemies for 1 turn. That's great. So you can't do, you got 50-50 shot of not doing anything and burning through your skills while you get nuked by the boss. Targets whose attack is equal to, you can't resist it either. Oh my God. Deals 15% more damage for each dead ally. So instead of taking 15% less damage in her nuke form, she deals 15% more damage for each dead ally. The crit boost. God. I'm not sure it's even worth putting her into the nuke form. I think maybe you kill all but 1 ally and you try to control that ally and you just slow roll her and deal with the fact that she takes 15% less damage, because this nuke form is terrifying. It looks like it'll just wipe teams. I think it'll be slower, but I think initially that might be a strategy, is to, kill off a couple of the allies, but leave one of them alive and just deal with a 15 to 30% damage mitigation rather than dealing with a 45% damage boost into all of this, because yeah, I'm not about it. Okay, also, as a part of this dungeon, it's going to drop some relics. As a part of this campaign, 8 exclusive themed relics, epic, rare, legendary, and mythical rarity, will be introduced to the game. All relics will belong to the event relic group, so that's pretty cool. We've gotten some really, really strong relics in the past. Some not so strong, but I mean, cat's gaze anyone? Hopefully we will see some seriously good relics that will make this an exciting and farmable dungeon. During the campaign, players will be able to obtain unique craft materials for these relics in selected tournaments and events. Selected tournaments and events. Okay, right there you go, guys. Definitely. And any thoughts you had on spending those resources, reel them in, because this is going to have tournaments to chase these relics, and if I miss my guess, those relics will be good. This dungeon also is loaded with Pinpoint set, which is my favorite set in the game, just because of how versatile and how strong it is. So aside from the existing artifact sets, accuracy, crit rate, crit damage, curing in days, some pretty decent sets mixed in there. Players can also get a limited Pinpoint artifact and accessory set that consists of 9 pieces. Previously was distributed in the event dungeons during the Asgard Divide campaign, so another shot at that limited Pinpoint set. So that's pretty exciting as well. And coalition event. Something else that's kind of unique to this is this coalition event. This upcoming campaign will feature a brand new collaborative type event in which collective efforts of all players is necessary to reach a shared goal. More details on that in the future, but I can tell you this: usually coalition events, they're designed to let us reach those goals. I mean, we can't rest on our laurels, we'll all have to chip in, but that means if everybody's able to accomplish this and accomplish it well, we should all get some shared rewards. It'll be interesting to see what those shared rewards are. But guys, this is pretty exciting for me. I'm looking forward to this. It has been a long drawn out period of just so little to do in the game. The fusions have been kind of mid. The content has been very end game oriented. So for those of us who are, just kind of starting out, it was starting to get a little dry. So I'm really looking forward to sinking our teeth into this new and exciting dungeon. And if you are new and you want to join the excitement of this game, make sure you do this. Make sure you click on the link in the description of this video to support me and my channel, or you can scan that QR code. That works just as well. If you do this, it will get you a crazy powerful start with 3 free heroes. You will start out with the legendary hero Oleneral, a serious bossing hero who can do poisons and HP burns and let you strike way above your own power grade. On top of that, at level 15, you will get the epic hero Tagore. Tagore is a support hero who can heal your team, defend your team, bring your team back to life, exactly what you need to progress further in the game. And at level 30, you will pick up the powerhouse epic Ugo, who is so strong, many consider her the best epic in the game. Ugo is 4 epic heroes in one. She is a defense breaker, she is a cleanser, she is a healer, and she brings your units back to life, and you get her at level 30. On top of that, make sure you go over to the promo code and enter one of the promo codes in the description of this video. When you do this, you will have started out with 2 legendary heroes and 3 epic heroes. Now, to do this, whether or not you're doing this because it's a fresh start or you felt that it is the perfect time to start an alt, here's the process. First, if you've never played Raid before, this is not a problem. But if you have played Raid before, you're going to want to log into your Polarian account and you're going to log out. Once you log out, uninstall Polarian from your computer. Then click on the link in the description of this video, scan that QR code if you'd rather do that, or use the link that's in my YouTube channel's description. Once you do that, that's going to take you to the site where you can download Raid, register there, and use a brand new email. Then launch Raid, complete the tutorial, and you're in. Once you do that, Oleneral will be waiting for you right there in your inbox. Now it's time to get to raiding, grind a little bit, get up to level 15, and bam, right there in your inbox will be the epic hero Tagore. Level 15 doesn't take too long, guys, just a little bit of time, and now you're well established, you're ready for the big grind all the way up to level 30, and once you hit level 30, bang, right there in your inbox again will be the epic hero Ugo to give you the perfectly well-rounded account. That's going to get you 2 legendaries, Oleneral and your promo code hero, and 2 epics, Ugo and Tagore. A fantastic start to Raid, and you're going to be so far ahead of other people who did not use this code. So click on that link right now. Support my channel and support yourself with the best start ever in Raid. No better time than right now. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, Raiders.